Ever feel like your own body is working against you? That persistent tiredness, that feeling of being weighed down, a memory that isn't quite what it used to be. It's a frustrating whisper of losing your treasured independence. What if I told you that a simple, delicious food could be the key to turning it all around? We're about to uncover a secret for your health. So, like this video, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from. I'd love to give you a shout-out. Let's chat, friend 2. Friend, about something that quietly affects so many of us seniors, our circulation. It's the unsung hero of our well-being, the river of life flowing within us. When it's not working right, the first whisper of trouble is often a deep, persistent fatigue that coffee just can't fix. It's more than just feeling tired after a busy day. It's a chronic exhaustion that settles into your bones, making even simple tasks feel like climbing a mountain. This isn't just a sign of getting older, it's a crucial signal from your body, a plea for help that we can absolutely answer. True healthy aging isn't about accepting this fatigue, but about understanding its root and gently, naturally bringing back that spark of energy that is so vital for our happiness and quality of life. Another telltale sign that our internal river is flowing a bit sluggishly is a noticeable feeling of heaviness throughout the body. Do your legs feel like lead weights by the end of the day? Does lifting your arms sometimes feel like a genuine effort? This sensation isn't just in your imagination. It's a physical manifestation of your circulatory system struggling to efficiently pump blood, oxygen, and nutrients to every nook and cranny. Think of it as a delivery service that's running behind schedule. The packages of energy aren't arriving on time. This directly impacts our ability to enjoy our golden years with vitality. Acknowledging this heaviness is the first step toward reclaiming a feeling of lightness and ease, a cornerstone of genuine well-being, and a joyful, active life full of independence. Have you ever been sitting perfectly still, perhaps reading a book or watching television, and suddenly felt that bizarre pins and needles sensation in your hands or feet? That tingling, often dismissed as a limb falling asleep, is a classic distress signal from your circulatory system. It's your nerves telling you they aren't getting the steady supply of oxygen-rich blood they desperately need to function properly. This isn't something to just shake off and ignore. It's a direct clue about the state of your internal highways. Paying attention to these subtle messages is a proactive part of maintaining your health, ensuring that you can continue to use your hands for hobbies and your feet for walks, safeguarding your long-term mobility and independence. And what about the chill that seems to live in your fingers and toes, even when the rest of you feels warm? Extremities that are constantly cold to the touch are one of the most common and clear indicators of a circulation that could use a little boost. Your heart is working hard, but the blood is having trouble reaching the farthest outposts of your body. This is more than a minor discomfort. It's a sign that the intricate network of your blood vessels might be facing some obstacles. For seniors, maintaining good circulation is paramount for overall health and avoiding complications. Addressing this coldness isn't just about wearing thicker socks. It's about improving your core vitality and ensuring your body functions as a harmonious whole, a key to achieving a high quality of life. To truly grasp what's happening, let's use a simple, everyday analogy that makes perfect sense. Imagine the arteries throughout your body are like the plumbing system in your house. When you first move in, the pipes are brand new, clean, and water flows through them with incredible force and efficiency. Everything works perfectly. This is like our circulatory system in our youth, strong, clear, and resilient. This efficient flow is the very foundation of our energy, our cognitive function, and our overall physical health. Maintaining this internal plumbing is one of the most critical healthy habits we can adopt for longevity, ensuring our body's systems get everything they need to support a vibrant, active mind and body. Over the years, what happens to those pipes in your house? Little by little, mineral deposits and grime, what we might call scale or sarrow, begin to build up on the inner walls. The opening gets narrower, and the water pressure starts to decrease. You might notice the shower isn't as powerful as it once was. This is precisely what can happen inside our arteries. This gradual build-up, plaque, makes the passageways for our blood narrower and more rigid. It's a slow, silent process, but its impact on our health is profound. Understanding this mechanism is vital for anyone interested in healthy aging as it empowers us to take preventative measures to keep our internal pipes clear and functional for decades to come. As these internal pipes become more clogged and narrow, the heart, our body's tireless pump, is forced into overtime. It has to push much harder to get the same amount of blood through those constricted vessels to nourish our organs and tissues. This extra effort puts a significant strain on the heart muscle itself. It's like trying to push water through a pinched garden hose. It requires a lot more force. This increased workload is a primary driver of high blood pressure and can eventually weaken the heart. For seniors aiming for longevity and well-being, taking the strain off the heart by keeping our arteries clear is not just a good idea, it's an essential strategy for a long, healthy and happy life. Now, let's pull back the curtain and meet the first of our villains, the primary culprit behind this arterial sorrow. It's a term you've likely heard 1,000 times, cholesterol. But it's a bit more nuanced than that. Specifically, we're talking about LDL cholesterol. I like to call it lousy or latoso cholesterol to make it easy to remember. This is a type of fat protein particle that, when there's too much of it floating around in your bloodstream, has a nasty habit of sticking to the walls of your arteries. It's the main ingredient in the plaque that hardens and narrows these vital pathways, a condition formerly known as atherosclerosis. Managing LDL is a cornerstone of heart-related nutrition and a non-negotiable part of a strategy for lasting health. Think of LDL cholesterol like tiny, sticky particles floating through your circulation. When your artery walls are smooth and healthy, these particles tend to just flow on by. But if the walls become damaged or inflamed, which we'll talk about next, they become like flypaper. The lousy LDL cholesterol starts to cling to these rough patches, initiating the formation of a plaque deposit. It's a silent, gradual accumulation that you don't feel day to day. Yet over time, these plaques can grow, making the arteries stiff and narrow, robbing them of their youthful flexibility. This process is at the heart of so many circulatory issues, making the management of LDL cholesterol a critical focus for anyone dedicated to healthy aging and maintaining a high quality of life. The second villain working in the shadows is something called chronic inflammation. Now, this isn't the kind of inflammation you see when you get a cut, red, swollen and hot. This is a much sneakier, low-grade, and persistent irritation that happens deep inside your body, particularly along the delicate lining of your blood vessels. You can't see it or feel it directly, but it creates a dangerous environment within your arteries. Dr. Henry often explains it as a constant, silent fire that makes the inner walls of your arteries sticky. This stickiness is the real problem, as it creates the perfect surface for that lousy LDL cholesterol to latch onto and start building those dangerous blockages. This is a perfect example of why our ebook, Wellness and Aging, Valuable Tips for Seniors, dives deep into how diet can combat this hidden threat to your well-being. You can find the link in the first pinned comment. Imagine your artery walls are supposed to be as smooth and slick as Teflon, allowing blood cells and cholesterol particles to glide through effortlessly. Chronic inflammation, however, effectively turns that Teflon into sandpaper. It roughens up the surface, creating microscopic pits and lesions. This internal irritation, often fueled by certain foods, stress, or lack of exercise, is a huge factor in our cardiovascular health. It's the silent partner in crime to high cholesterol. Without this inflammatory stickiness, it would be much harder for LDL to gain a foothold and begin its damaging work. Focusing on a diet that calms this internal fire is a profound, healthy habit that supports longevity and preserves your precious independence. Our third villain is the gradual loss of elasticity in our arteries. In our youth, these vessels are wonderfully flexible and supple, able to easily expand and contract with each heartbeat, which helps regulate blood pressure. A key molecule responsible for this amazing flexibility is called nitric oxide. Unfortunately, as we age, our body's natural production of nitric oxide tends to decline. This causes our arteries to become progressively more rigid and stiff. Think of the difference between a new, stretchy rubber band and an old one that has become brittle and hard. This stiffening is a major reason why blood pressure tends to creep up as we get older, directly impacting our long-term health. When our arteries lose that youthful stretchiness, They can no longer effectively buffer the force of the blood being pumped from the heart. Instead of expanding to accommodate the flow, the rigid walls resist it. This resistance is what we measure as high blood pressure or hypertension. It's a condition that affects a huge number of seniors and is a major risk factor for more serious cardiovascular events. But this isn't an inevitable fate. By understanding the role of nitric oxide, we can actively seek out ways, especially through nutrition, to support our body's ability to produce this vital molecule, promoting better elasticity and contributing to a future filled with well-being and happiness. If you've been finding this chat helpful for your health journey, why not give this video a little thumbs up? It truly helps others who are looking for the same kind of information find our community. Thank you. The fourth adversary in our fight for clear arteries is known as oxidative stress. This sounds complicated, but the concept is quite simple. All around us, and even inside our own bodies, are unstable molecules called free radicals. You can think of them as tiny chaotic sparks flying around. Their mission is to stabilize themselves, and they do this by stealing electrons from healthy cells, including the delicate cells that line our arteries. This thievery causes damage, much like how oxygen causes a cut apple to turn brown or metal to rust. This rusting process inside our vessels accelerates their aging and makes them more vulnerable to inflammation and plaque buildup. This cellular damage caused by free radicals is a constant, low-level assault on our bodies. It contributes not only to the aging of our circulatory system, but to the aging process as a whole. It affects our skin, our organs, and even our active mind. While we can't stop the formation of free radicals entirely, they are a natural byproduct of metabolism and environmental exposures. We can build up a powerful defense system against them. This is where the concept of antioxidants comes in, which we'll explore with our heroes. Protecting our cells from this oxidative damage is a fundamental principle of healthy aging, directly supporting our quest for longevity and a vibrant, high quality of life. Our final villain is the very consistency of our blood, what doctors refer to as blood viscosity. In simple terms, this is about how thick or syrupy your blood is. Ideally, your blood should be like red wine, flowing smoothly and easily through even the tiniest of capillaries. However, due to factors like dehydration, inflammation, and an imbalance of certain fats, the blood can become thicker, more like ketchup. This sludgy blood has a much harder time navigating the vast network of our circulatory system. It puts more strain on the heart and significantly reduces the efficiency of oxygen and nutrient delivery to our cells. When blood becomes too viscous or thick, it doesn't just flow poorly, it also dramatically increases the risk of forming dangerous blood clots. These clots, known as thrombi, can get stuck in a narrow artery in the heart or brain, leading to a heart attack or stroke. This is one of the most immediate and serious dangers associated with poor circulatory health. Therefore, taking natural steps to ensure our blood remains fluid and flows freely is not just about feeling more energetic. It's a critical strategy for preventing life-threatening events. It's a key healthy habit that directly promotes our safety, well-being, and continued independence. Now that we've met the troublemakers, it's time to call in the cavalry. Let's talk about the heroes, the powerful natural solutions our bodies and nature provide to keep our circulation humming. The first and most famous hero is HDL cholesterol. If LDL was the lousy one, HDL is the heroic one. HDL's job is to act like a tiny garbage truck, traveling through your arteries, collecting the excess LDL cholesterol that's been left behind and transporting it back to the liver. The liver then processes this excess cholesterol and eliminates it from the body. It's a brilliant built-in cleanup system. Having a high level of HDL cholesterol is one of the best indicators of a healthy heart and a robust circulatory system. It actively works to counteract the damage done by its lousy counterpart. When you get your cholesterol levels checked, the ratio of total cholesterol to HDL is a number Dr. Henry always pays close attention to. Fostering a higher HDL level through diet and exercise is a proactive step every senior can take. It's a powerful strategy for longevity, directly contributing to clear arteries and reducing the workload on your heart, which is fundamental for maintaining an excellent quality of life and the energy needed for true happiness. Our next hero is a whole category of foods, the anti-inflammatories. Remember how we talked about that silent chronic inflammation making the artery walls sticky and prone to plaque? Well, certain foods have the incredible ability to cool that internal fire. They work at a cellular level to calm the irritation and soothe the lining of your blood vessels. This makes the artery walls smooth and slick again, like that non-stick Teflon pan. When the walls aren't inflamed and sticky, it's much more difficult for the lousy LDL cholesterol to find a place to cling to. It's a simple yet profoundly effective preventative strategy. Incorporating anti-inflammatory foods into your daily nutrition is one of the most empowering healthy habits for promoting circulatory well-being. This isn't about a restrictive diet. It's about abundance and adding powerful healing ingredients to your plate. These foods help to dismantle the very foundation upon which atherosclerosis is built. By reducing that underlying inflammation, you're not just helping your arteries, you're benefiting your entire body, from your joints to your brain. This holistic approach is the essence of healthy aging, creating a state of internal balance that fosters energy, vitality, and a greater sense of happiness in your daily life. To combat the villain of oxidative stress and its army of free radicals, we call upon the mighty power of antioxidants. These are protective compounds found abundantly in colorful fruits and vegetables. Their job is to selflessly neutralize the chaotic free radicals. They do this by donating one of their own electrons, which stabilizes the free radical and stops it in its tracks before it can do any damage to your healthy cells. Think of antioxidants as a team of bodyguards, patrolling your bloodstream and protecting the delicate cellular lining of your arteries from the rusting process we talked about earlier. This protection is absolutely vital for your health. A diet rich in antioxidants is like giving your arteries an invisible shield. It protects them from the daily wear and tear that accelerates aging and contributes to disease. This cellular protection helps keep your arteries youthful, flexible, and resilient for many years to come. For seniors, a high intake of antioxidants is strongly linked to better cognitive function, healthier skin, and of course a much lower risk of cardiovascular problems. It's a cornerstone of any nutrition plan aimed at longevity, preserving the very integrity of your body's systems so you can enjoy an active, independent life for as long as possible. What a wonderful way to invest in your future well-being. What about the villain of stiff, rigid arteries? To fight this, we need to boost our body's production of nitric oxide, the molecule that tells our arteries to relax and be flexible. Our hero in this case comes in the form of precursors to nitric oxide. These are substances, primarily an amino acid called arginine, that our body uses as the raw material to manufacture its own nitric oxide. By eating foods that are rich in these precursors, we're essentially giving our body the building blocks it needs to keep our arteries supple and dilated. This is a game changer for maintaining healthy blood pressure and ensuring robust blood flow throughout the body. Think of it as supplying a factory with the necessary parts so it can produce a crucial product. When your body has an ample supply of arginine from your diet, it can more readily create the nitric oxide needed to combat the age-related decline. This helps your blood vessels expand and contract properly, taking a significant strain off your heart. This is a beautiful example of how targeted nutrition can directly support a specific bodily function. For any senior looking to improve their quality of life, focusing on these nitric oxide precursors is a smart and effective strategy for promoting circulatory health and fostering a sense of vitality and independence. Finally, to tackle the problem of thick, sludgy blood, we turn to our last category of heroes, natural anticoagulants. The word anticoagulant simply means something that helps to prevent blood from clotting too easily. These natural compounds help to keep the blood fluid and flowing smoothly, reducing the viscosity or thickness that we want to avoid. They work gently to discourage blood platelets from clumping together unnecessarily, which is the process that forms a dangerous thrombus. This ensures your blood can navigate the entire circulatory network from the largest arteries to the tiniest capillaries without any issues. Incorporating natural anticoagulants into your diet is a key safety measure for your cardiovascular health. It directly addresses the risk of thrombosis, which is a leading cause of heart attack and stroke, some of the most feared health events for seniors. By keeping your blood thin and fluid, You're making the entire system more efficient and much safer. It's a wonderful, natural way to protect yourself and ensure your heart doesn't have to work so hard to do its job. This focus on blood fluidity is a critical component of a lifestyle geared towards longevity, well-being, and the peace of mind that comes with knowing you are actively protecting your health. Does this way of looking at food as heroes and villains make sense to you? Let me know in the comments below what you think of this analogy. I love hearing from you. All right, let's get practical and stock our kitchen with these circulatory heroes. In the vegetable aisle, we're looking for vibrant colors and powerful compounds. First up is broccoli. This cruciferous wonder is packed with fiber, which helps manage cholesterol, but its real superpower is a compound called sulforaphane, which actively protects arteries from inflammatory damage. Then we have kale, another leafy green champion, loaded with antioxidants, potassium for blood pressure, and nitrates that the body converts into that all-important nitric oxide. These greens are true multitaskers for our health. Don't walk past the tomatoes. But here's a trick. Cooked tomatoes are even better for this purpose. The cooking process enhances the availability of lycopene, a potent antioxidant that gives tomatoes their red color. Lycopene is fantastic for lowering LDL cholesterol and protecting the lining of our blood vessels. And we absolutely cannot forget the power duo of raw garlic and raw red onion. Eaten raw, they release compounds like allicin from garlic and quercetin from onion, which are incredible for relaxing blood vessels, improving blood flow, and reducing the stickiness of blood platelets. Adding these to salads and dressings is a simple, powerful, healthy habit. Moving over to the fruit section, our cart should definitely include avocados. They are rich in monounsaturated fats, the good fats that help raise our heroic HDL cholesterol while lowering the lousy LDL. Plus, they are a great source of potassium, which helps control blood pressure by balancing sodium levels. Next, grab some kiwis. These fuzzy little fruits are an absolute powerhouse of vitamin C, even more so than oranges, which is essential for building collagen, the protein that gives our artery walls strength and integrity. Stronger walls are less prone to damage and plaque buildup, a key to longevity. Let's also add some color with strawberries and purple grapes. Berries like strawberries are bursting with antioxidants called anthocyanins, which are fantastic for reducing inflammation and oxidative stress. They also help improve the flexibility of our arteries. Purple grapes, and by extension, real grape juice, not the sugary stuff, contain resveratrol, a famous antioxidant that protects the delicate lining of our blood vessels from damage. This variety isn't just for taste, it's a strategy for ensuring we get a wide spectrum of protective nutrients, which is fundamental to a high quality of life. And don't forget the humble orange. But there's a catch, you want to eat it with the pulp. That white, stringy stuff, along with the membranes, is packed with flavonoids and fiber that are incredibly beneficial for heart health. They work to improve blood vessel function and reduce inflammation. Then there's the tropical delight of mango, which is another excellent source of fiber, potassium, and a host of antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds. Finally, a slice of fresh pineapple isn't just a treat. It contains an enzyme called bromelain, which has been shown to have anti-inflammatory and anti-clotting properties, contributing to a healthier, more fluid blood flow and overall well-being. Now for the pantry staples that are crucial for our circulatory nutrition. Let's start with chickpeas, also known as garbanzos. These legumes are an absolute star. They are loaded with soluble fiber, which acts like a sponge, soaking up excess cholesterol in your digestive system and carrying it out of the body. Furthermore, they are a fantastic plant-based source of arginine, the amino acid our body needs to produce that vessel-relaxing nitric oxide. Their contribution to our health cannot be overstated. They are a true pillar of a diet, focused on healthy aging and independence. Next on our list is good old-fashioned oatmeal. Starting your day with a bowl of oats is one of the kindest things you can do for your heart. Oats contain a specific type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan, which is exceptionally effective at lowering LDL cholesterol. It forms a gel in your gut that binds to cholesterol and prevents it from being absorbed. This simple, comforting food is a powerful tool for maintaining clear arteries. And let's not forget walnuts. These brain-shaped nuts are one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are renowned for their ability to fight inflammation, lower triglycerides, and improve the overall health of our arteries. We should also make sure to include corn in our diet. This common grain is a good source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. It contains antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect against cellular damage. When we choose whole corn, like on the cob, or as plain popcorn, without all the butter and salt, we're getting a wholesome food that supports our overall health goals. Variety is key in nutrition, and including diverse grains like corn and oats ensures we're getting a broad range of nutrients to support our journey toward longevity and a vibrant, active mind. In the realm of fats and spices, some choices are vastly superior to others. The undisputed king is extra virgin olive oil. This liquid gold is the heart of the Mediterranean diet for a reason. It's rich in monounsaturated fats and packed with antioxidants called polyphenols, which fight inflammation and protect LDL cholesterol particles from oxidation, the process that makes them extra sticky and dangerous. The key is to use it raw, drizzled on salads, vegetables, or toast, to preserve its delicate, powerful compounds. It's a cornerstone of any diet aimed at happiness and well-being. Next, let's talk about fatty fish, specifically sardines. While larger fish can sometimes have issues with mercury content, small fish like sardines are a wonderfully safe and potent source of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA. These fats are superstars at reducing inflammation, lowering blood pressure, and making blood less likely to clot. They are a direct investment in the health and fluidity of your circulatory system. Including them in your diet a couple of times a week is an incredibly effective strategy for promoting a high quality of life and supporting your body's needs as a senior. Finally, let's add a little spice to our life with cayenne pepper and a touch of dark chocolate. Cayenne contains a compound called capsaicin, which is remarkable for its ability to stimulate circulation almost instantly. It helps dilate blood vessels and can even strengthen them over time. A little pinch goes a long way. And for a treat, pure cacao or dark chocolate, 70% or higher, is loaded with flavonoids that have been shown to improve artery flexibility and lower blood pressure by boosting nitric oxide production. It's a delicious way to support your health journey towards greater independence and vitality. I really hope you're enjoying our deep dive into these amazing foods. If you are, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our next conversation. Now, what if we could combine some of our most powerful heroes into one single, delicious, and incredibly effective preparation? This brings us to what I like to call the golden elixir, a supercharged version of a familiar friend. Chickpea pâté, or as most of us know it, hummus. But we're not just making a simple dip here. We're consciously preparing it with a therapeutic intention, creating a concentrated circulatory powerhouse that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. This isn't just food, it's a strategy for well-being. The recipe for this circulatory power pâté is beautifully simple, yet profoundly effective. The foundation is, of course, cooked chickpeas, which bring that incredible fiber to sweep away cholesterol and the arginine to promote artery flexibility. To this, we add a generous amount of raw garlic. We use it raw specifically because that's when its potent vasodilating compound, allicin, is at its peak, ready to help relax and open up your blood vessels. This is the first step in creating a truly active food for your health. Next into our elixir goes a good squeeze of fresh lemon juice. This isn't just for taste. The lemon is bursting with vitamin C and bioflavonoids, which are crucial for strengthening the collagen in our artery walls, making them less susceptible to damage and inflammation. Then comes a generous, flowing stream of high-quality extra virgin olive oil, our liquid gold protector, bringing its anti-inflammatory polyphenols and healthy fats to the party. This combination already makes for a fantastic defense for your circulatory system. To complete our golden elixir, we add the final, activating touch, a pinch of cayenne pepper. This is the catalyst, the spark that ignites the circulatory benefits of the other ingredients. The capsaicin in the cayenne provides an immediate warming and activating effect, helping to stimulate blood flow right away. When you blend all of these ingredients together, the chickpeas, raw garlic, lemon juice, olive oil and cayenne, you create a synergistic masterpiece, a true testament to the power of food as medicine for healthy aging. Now, the key to unlocking the full potential of this golden elixir lies in how we consume it. This isn't meant to be just an occasional appetizer for a party. To get the real therapeutic benefits for your quality of life, we want to make it a consistent part of your daily nutrition. It becomes a healthy habit, like taking a daily walk. The goal is to integrate it into your meals as a functional food, a small daily ritual that continuously works to clean, protect, and activate your circulatory system. The recommended therapeutic dose is wonderfully manageable, just 2 to 3 heaping tablespoons per day. That's it. This small amount, taken consistently, is enough to deliver a concentrated punch of all those heroic compounds we've been talking about. You can think of it as your daily circulatory supplement, only it's 1,000 times more delicious and is made from whole, natural foods that your body knows exactly how to use for its well-being. Consistency is far more important than quantity. Here, the best way to enjoy your daily dose is by pairing it with other healthy foods. It's absolutely perfect as a dip for raw vegetable sticks, like carrots, celery, or bell peppers. This not only adds a satisfying crunch, but also doubles down on your intake of fiber and antioxidants. Alternatively, you can spread it on a slice of whole grain toast for a hearty and heart-healthy snack. This simple addition elevates any meal, turning it into an opportunity to actively invest in your longevity and independence. The true magic of this enhanced hummus lies in the incredible synergy between its ingredients. This isn't just a collection of healthy foods in a bowl. They work together to amplify each other's effects, creating a final product that is far more powerful than the sum of its parts. It's a perfect illustration of how a well-designed recipe can become a genuine tool for health. Each spoonful is a multi-pronged attack against the villains of poor circulation, delivering a coordinated team of heroes right where you need them most. Let's break down this beautiful synergy. First, you have the chickpea itself, providing the foundational 1-2 punch. Its soluble fiber is actively working in your gut to sweep away excess cholesterol before it can even enter your bloodstream, while its arginine is supplying your body with the raw materials needed to produce nitric oxide, promoting that essential arterial flexibility. This dual action of cleaning and relaxing is the base upon which all the other benefits are built, supporting your long-term health. Then you have the dynamic duo of raw garlic and cayenne pepper. These two act as the immediate activators. The allicin from the garlic and the capsaicin from the cayenne work in concert to dilate your blood vessels, which can create a noticeable feeling of warmth and improved flow almost instantly. They are the frontline workers that get the traffic moving, reducing the pressure on your heart and ensuring that oxygen-rich blood can travel more freely and efficiently throughout your entire body, a key for an active mind. Simultaneously, the fresh lemon juice and the extra virgin olive oil are playing defense. The vitamin C from the lemon is busy strengthening the walls of your arteries, making them more resilient to damage. At the same time, the potent antioxidants and polyphenols from the olive oil are on patrol, neutralizing those harmful free radicals and calming the silent, sticky inflammation that we know is so dangerous. This protective action is crucial for preventing future problems and preserving your well-being. So you see, in every single delicious bite of this golden elixir, you are getting a complete circulatory care package. It's a food that doesn't just do one thing. It cleans, it activates, and it protects, all at the same time. It's a practical, affordable, and deeply effective way to take control of your circulatory health. Making this a daily habit is a profound act of self-care, a delicious investment in your future happiness, longevity, and cherished independence. What a wonderful journey we've been on, turning simple, natural foods into powerful allies for our health. It's truly empowering to know that we have so much control over our own well-being, right in our own kitchens. This path to healthy aging is paved with delicious and wise choices. What is one small change you feel inspired to make after our chat today? I would be so happy to read your thoughts in the comments. And please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue these conversations. You won't want to miss our next video, where we'll explore simple exercises to boost your active mind.